what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Today we have a mail call, and I started filming this earlier and my phone died, so I restarted it, but luckily I didn't get too far into this box. Now, this is not a mail call that's coming from a friend or somebody that I talked to on YouTube. This is kind of special to me. This was a gift from my wife for Valentine's Day. She got me an eBay card and basically said, hey, you know what? This way you can get what you want. So that's what I did. And I put the order in a couple of weeks ago, and this is through an eBayer that I've purchased through before, but it's been quite a while since I had. And I reached out to him and said, hey, I was looking at your store, but I didn't necessarily see some of the things I'm looking for. And he said, well, hey, let me show you some pictures of things that you might like, and then you let me know and we'll work it out. So that's what we did. And so that's what's in this box right here. So I'm going to go ahead and crack this bad boy the rest of the way open. I got the lid part on this side open, but I'm going to go ahead and crack it open on the other side now. And we can take a look inside of here and see what we've got. Cutting away from myself and making sure that we get in here. And I like the way that he packs the things that he sends. Some people, you never know when you get things from eBay, whether it's just going to come thrown into a box or whatever. But this guy's name is Chris, and he does a really good job of packing things up. As you can see in here, everything's packed up with bubble wrap and wrapped up on the sides, and really nice, so props to him on that. So let me go ahead and get some of this stuff out of here, and we'll get in here and see what it is that I picked up. All right. And, oh, I remember this. All right, first up, we've got this awesome Volkswagen IDR, and this might look familiar to a lot of you. This is the same IDR that is in the hauler that was just out, I'd say the end of 2021, that came along with the C8 Corvette and this one. But I have not been able to find the hauler version of this, but he did have this. I asked him if he had the hauler, and he said no, but I do have the IDR, and here it is. It's the Volkswagen IDR. And here's a couple of the other cars that come out of this set. And it is from the car culture, but man, check this thing out. It is absolutely gorgeous. Love it. All right, that's the first thing I picked up. All right, next thing I picked up from him. Oh, yes. So if you watch my channel long enough, you know I love the Ford Escort RS 1600, but I'm also a fan of this one, the Ford RS 200. And I do have this one in a hauler form. It came out in the Team Transports, I want to say last year, with that really nice van. But I've been looking for other RS 200 castings, and I finally found this one when he was showing me some of the things he had available. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the gold Real Riders that are on here. The nice, what are these? Yeah, the 6-spoke gold Real Riders. Really, really nice setup. A little more compact of a car, and obviously a more modern style to the Escort from the RS 1600. But this little RS 200 is absolutely beautiful. Check that out. All right, next one. Ooh, I can already see a couple of other ones that I was looking for. So he's got them individually bagged in here. All right, yeah. So next one up is this beautiful 25th anniversary Lamborghini Countach. And if you saw the video of me going to Frank and Son a couple of weeks ago, Cade, my son, actually found a red Countach. Or no, he found a red Diablo. And so we've been kind of on a Lamborghini hunt in the last couple of weeks, and so this one's probably going to go over into Cade's collection, but it's really, really nice. It's got the nice Lamborghini emblem on the front. It says Lamborghini on the hood, Lamborghini here on the side, number 2 on the side, but the paint is what really got us on this one. It's a nice blue metal flake, super cool, and it'll be a good addition to Cade's collection. I think he's really going to like this one in there. All right, next one. This one I know was for me. Wouldn't be super JDM if I wasn't showing a little bit of JDM, so here we go. This is one of the cars I did not have yet, and this is the Toyota AE86 Corolla Sprinter Terreno. The difference between the Terreno and the actual AE86 is literally in the body styling and some of the additions that you get in the Terreno model over the AE86, but essentially they're the exact same vehicle. This one is so cool. I can't believe I didn't have this one already, but I love this Falcon livery. Falcon is one of the OG JDM tire brands from Japan, and it's been on at least 3 or 4 of my vehicles that I've owned in the past. I either have Yokohamas or Falcons on there, and my Tacoma is no exception. My 17-inch tires that I have on my Tacoma are also Falcon. So I love the Falcon brand, but I love these AE86s even more. All right, here we go. Next up, ooh, we got a little pack here. I did get quite a few things, so this may take a little while. All right, here we go. It is the Mazda Repu, and it is a beautiful Mad Mike version of the Mazda Repu. Now, I do have other Mazda Repus on my wall. I have the dark black and the other gray version of this that come from, I want to say the Magnus Walker version, but this is the Mad Mike version. And it doesn't really matter to me. It's a Mazda Repu, and this thing is absolutely awesome. Super happy that I got that one. All right, next up. Oh yes, for the Zamac collection, it is the Ford Focus RS. And that is absolutely beautiful in a Zamac. I love the body style of the RS, but it really, really shows off well when it's in Zamac like this. You get to see all of the features of the doors and every part of the casting itself. It does have that beautiful Koni livery, which Koni is one of the JDM brands that I love. I had Koni shocks on my RSX and before I went to coilovers, but yeah, absolutely gorgeous, and it's gonna go with the rest of my Zamac, which I'm up to, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24 Zamac. This makes number 25. Always been a fan of this, and they're nearly impossible to find at our Walmarts here because as soon as they hit a shelf, they are gone. Same with Target Red Editions, but the Zamacs are definitely something we never see here, so I grab them as I can. I get them in trades, and this is another good one for the collection. All right, next up, we have another Zamac. It is the Ford GT40. Check this out, guys. It's got the number 4 on the side. Beautiful, beautiful look in this. And this is one that I actually already have, and I didn't purchase it because I didn't know I didn't already have it. I do have 2 other collectors in the house. My little guy, Kate, is also a big fan of the Zamac, and he loves the GT40. So I picked this one up for him. So this is absolutely going to go into his collection, and he's going to put this alongside his Zamacs. I think he's up to 9, and so he'll be really stoked to have this one. Can't wait to show it to him. All right, next up, oh yes, all right, it is the 2016 Cadillac ATS VR. Now we do see this one in the 2022 A and B case. Or maybe it's the B and C case. But either way, I did not have this one. And in anticipation for finding that Cadillac ATS, I wanted to make sure I had this version too. I really, really love the look and design of this car. They may be the only 2 that I end up having. But when I saw that and then I saw this, I said, you know what? If I'm going to get the purple one, I'm going to get this one as well. So that's why I picked this one up. All right, we got 1 more in this bag. Oh no, we got 2 more in this bag. All right, another JDM. Here we go. It is the Datsun 620. And this thing is simply awesome. It's got the chrome 5 spokes, nice blue and orange striping on the side. It's got the rally number on the side. Can't really read what that says, but I do see the little Hot Wheel flame right there. But I love this because this is in the Greddy setup in livery, and Greddy's another one of those old school JDM brands. I don't know how many Greddy parts I've had on my cars in the past, but there's been a lot. But I saw this 620 and I was like, man, I've got to grab that one, especially with that Greddy setup on it. It's going to go nicely with my other 620s that I already have. And just really, really happy that he had this one. And this is one of the ones that he actually dug out and said, hey, you got this one? I said, nope. So that's why I could pick this one up from him. All right. And last in this bag, oh yes, it is another Datsun 620, and it is the color variation of the last one. This is in the white with the Greddy stripes on the side, and I loved it in that nice black. But man, look at it in this white. Put them side by side here so you can take a look at them. But man, look at those. There's the white. There's the black. Let me know in the comments which one of the two you like out of the colorway here. I think I'm leaning towards this white one. So let me know. All right, cool. That bag is done and out of the way. And we're into another bag. Ooh, I see some premium goodness down there, but we're not there yet. Let's see what we have in this bag. Oh yeah, all right. So this is one that I've actually been looking for, and it's just been so pricey. The price of these has been crazy, but he had this one. He made me a good deal. I have a couple of the other wagon colors because my man Nas, and now I have the satin and black version of the Datsun 510 Bluebird wagon. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. The way they set this up was nearly perfect. I love how you have the gold with the silver, the gold interior. Really, really cool. I don't have very many cars from this set, but this is absolutely one that I was looking for because, of course, it's a JDM, it's a 510, and it'll go well with the other wagons that I already have for the Datsun set. So super cool that I was able to pick this one up. Super happy about that. All right, next up, guys, here we go. All right, another JDM goodness. Here we go. It's the 2018 Honda Civic Type R in this beautiful black. Now, I do have a couple other versions of the Type R, but I did not have this one in black and red. This is one I've been coveting for quite a while. Was waiting for a good price. Chris showed me that he had this one as well, and I said, you know what? I definitely want to grab that one. He made me a good deal for this one, so I picked it up. Super glad that I did. It'll be a good addition to the Civic Type R collection that I already have going, so super cool. I may pop this one out of the package. I'm considering doing a wheel swap on this. I do have some wheels that I have my eyes on for this that will make this thing look even better, so stay tuned for that because I do think I want to do a wheel swap on this one. Keep it the same color, but a wheel swap that'll really make this casting pop, so stay tuned for that. All right, next up. All right, so since I have two JDM collectors in the house, I picked up a second one of these 510 wagons, and my older son Ty, he's the JDM collector, and the reason I got him one of these is he only has two of the colorways of the 510 wagon, and so now he's got three. All right, what do we got next? Oh yeah, so this is one that he did not have on his site, but he said, hey, I know you like Audis, and he was absolutely right. Check this out, guys. It's from Matchbox. It's part of the Globe Travelers collection, and it is a beautiful, beautiful Audi R8 in this really, really nice matte green. It's got R8 written on the side with those really nice white wheels with the rubber tires. But look at how well they do on these Matchbox. I know a lot of you guys are all about Hot Wheels, nothing else, and won't go near a Matchbox. But man, I'm gonna tell you, the guys over there at Matchbox, they give those designers on the Hot Wheels side a run for their money. They're under the same parent company, but they are two separate design teams. And I will say, there are quite a few Matchbox, specifically recently, where they've been hitting home runs. I'd never seen this one, so I'm so glad he showed it to me, and I was like, yes, please, I'll take that. So this will be a nice collection to my exotics. I love the R8. It's an awesome casting, and it looks really good in this green. All right, here we go. Next up, we're gonna go back into the box, and yes, this one is out of the Fast and Furious. It is from the Full Force. This is the 2017 Acura NSX in this beautiful silver color. And this is one of the Fast and Furious premiums I did not already have. I do love most of the Fast and Furious because you're going to get a good selection of JDM cars when it comes to Fast and Furious. Most of my Fast and Furious are the JDM cars that come from the line, although I do have a few sprinkled in of castings that I actually do like. So definitely I'm not just looking for JDMs when it comes to Fast and Furious, but I am selective. And I saw this NSX on his store and I was like, yep, gonna grab that one. And speaking of Fast and Furious casts, one that I missed when it came out at the end of last year is this awesome Toyota GR Supra. And you guys that watched Fast 9 probably remember this. This was when Han made his reappearance. And it's basically a Toyota GR Supra version of the RX-7 that he drove in Tokyo Drift. I know there wasn't a lot of people that really liked the color design of this one because they did it in this matte. And I will tell you, seeing it up close, I like it. I like this matte orange. I don't think I would have preferred this in a gloss or even a metallic color. I think this is fitting. It really makes everything on the car kind of stand out a lot better. They did a really good job on this casting. I do have the GR Supras that came out of the main lines, but I think this looks really, really good in this premium format, and I'm so glad that I decided to grab it. Wish I could have got it in stores, but I didn't pay much more for this than I would have retail, and that's the awesome part of dealing with Chris and his store is most of his things are not much above retail. He's not a scalper. He's not trying to flip and make a whole bunch of money on these. Usually he buys these by the case, and so if it comes with 2 separate sets, he sells the second set and pretty much at retail. So really, really cool. All right, digging back into the package. Got another bundle in here. All right, man, I certainly bought a lot of cars. Okay, next up, I see a Honda badge on the back of this one. Oh yeah, there we go, guys. It is the Honda S2000, and it is in this beautiful yellow enamel. Now, I already have the green color variation of this one, and I've been looking for the yellow for quite a while, so now I have both of them. I'm not a fan of the aero discs. I really wish they'd have gone with the 10 spokes on this like they did in some of the previous S2000 castings. But you know what? It's an S2000. It's got a Greddy livery. I'm not going to complain. So it'll definitely go up on the wall right next to the green one. Super, super stoked. All right, next up. Here we go. Yes, this is one I have been waiting for. It is out of the Nightburners 50th anniversary series. It is the 95 Mazda RX-7 in this beautiful, beautiful lime green. For some reason, when I see this, it instantly reminds me of Paul Walker's Eclipse from the first Fast and Furious because of the color setup, the black hood with the lime green. But man, that is so, so cool. I love how they put the kanji here on the side, and this is just a beautiful, beautiful setup. If you haven't seen my other videos when I'm talking about Mazdas, the FD body style is my favorite, basically 92 to 96. Super, 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 super cool. Love the FD series. I think I have 6. This will make number 7 of the FDs. And the one I'm really trying to track down now is the one that comes out of the premiums, which is the Dom's car from the first Fast and Furious. I've found it. It's not that I can't find it. It's that it's a little bit pricey, and so it'll have to come later on as I'm looking for more cars, but I'll definitely get it before long. All right, next up, guys, check this out. It is the Cool Combi. This one is super, super cool. Now, this one is another one that is for my older son. He loves the combis. I think to date he has all but 2 versions, and this will make to where he has all but 1 version. So I was so glad that Chris had this one, and I jumped on the chance to get him one and pick this up. It's going to be a great addition to his collection. He has all of his combis lined up in his room, and he's probably going to really be stoked to get this one. So super cool. All right, what do we got next? Oh yeah. So I did not have this ID. I do love the IDs, And so I picked this one up. This is the Hot Wheels Chase ID Time a Taxi. And I saw this on his site. The reason that I wanted to pick this one up is this one is going to come out of the package. I want to do a custom on this one, and I want to do something with this one that's going to really, really make this thing just into something even better than it looks already. I love this really nice copper color that this comes in. And most of you have probably seen this one already, but this is one that I just never came across while we were hunting. We found very few IDs in the wild. In fact, we found exactly 2. So I wanted to pick this one up. He had it at a really, really good price, and so I grabbed it so that I can, down the road, do a nice custom on it. So stay tuned for that one as well. All right, reaching into the bag, I see some more JDM goodies. It is another Datsun 620. And this is another beautiful, beautiful, beautiful color combination on this one. I love the way they did this. I love how it's got the blue and orange striping, but I love right here how it's got the Datsun really small right here. If you can see that, let me see, I can get a little closer. You can read that. But just the attention to detail to be able to get that Datsun badge right in there, just like you see it right here. Super cool. So that makes Datsun 620 number 7 for me. So super cool. Go up on the wall with the rest of the 620s. 3 today. Super, super cool. All right, next up, yes, here we go. So I just recently saw the Mustang Hunter get this in one of his huge box hauls, and I wasn't too jealous because I knew I had this coming for myself. It is the Soon Kang custom Datsun 240Z in this beautiful, beautiful orange. Now I do believe this comes in white as well, but for those that you don't know, Soon Kang is the actor who plays Han in the Fast and the Furious, and this is his model for the Datsun 240Z. So super, super cool. It's the Fugu Z, and I am super stoked to have this. This is the first of the Soon Kangs that I have. I'm on the lookout for the white one, but I'm sure I'll be able to find it. So super glad about that. Really beautiful. Love the orange. Love everything about this. I don't know. I'll have to see if I love the white more when I get it. You guys will have to let me know. If you have both of these, which one do you prefer? Let me know down in the comments. All right, moving on. We got another packet in here, and it just seems like it keeps on going. All right, here we go, guys. Next one. So I picked my son up a cool combi, but when I saw it, I said, you know what? I'm gonna get the little guy a cool combi too. He's not as big a fan of these. He has a couple of them, but every time his brother gets a new one, I see him eyeballing it. So I said, you know what? If I'm gonna get one, I'm gonna get one for the other. So a second cool combi. All right, next up, here we go. Another Datsun 240Z. Now this is not the Soon Kang, obviously. This is out of the Hot Wheels workshop, but man, I'm not complaining. It's a 240Z, JDM goodness. Love this casting. Out of the Nissans, this is probably second only to Skylines, what my favorite Nissans are. I love the 240Z, I love the 280Z. I'm even a fan of the 300s and 350s and 370s, but if I had to pick, it would be the 240, so absolutely love this casting. And this one is out of, let's see if we can see that back here. Oh, what's nice is this is also on an international card, which is cool. This is out of the 2013 series. And so obviously, being a collector that only started collecting a little over a year and a half ago, I never saw this or wasn't even looking for it in 2013, so this is how I have to attain things like this now. But super glad I did, super glad we picked this up, and super awesome. Another 240 for the collection. Okay, next up. Oh yeah, I remember wanting this one as soon as I saw it. It is the Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR in this beautiful, beautiful metallic turquoise. This is one of my favorite body styles for the Skyline. A lot of people like the KDR 30s, 32s, 34s. I love this. This is the 70s style that you would see on a Skyline. If you're driving around 1978 or 79 in Japan, you'd probably see these driving all over the place. But super, super stoked to get this. I love the colors on this. Really good attention to detail. The color on the card art is a little different from what it came out in the casting, but I actually like the color on the casting more than I do than if they had modeled it after the card art. So super cool. This would make number 5 of the Skyline 2000 GTRs in my collection, and I'm waiting on number 6, which will be coming because I did order the case that includes all of the GameStop exclusives, which when it gets here, we'll do a case opening on that one, and I'll show you guys what comes in that case and the exclusives that come from GameStop. So super cool. Love this car. So glad I got it. All right. And last but not least, oh, nope, there's 2 more in this bag. Another one for Cade. It is the beautiful Lamborghini Reventon. This thing is gorgeous. I am a Countach, old school Diablos, Murcielago, but the Reventon, I will tell you, it's up there in my top 5. I think it goes Countach, Diablo, Aventador, Reventon, and then probably the Huracan Performante. I don't know how many that is, but close to a top 5, but this is definitely in the top 5, 3 or 4. Love the looks of this one. So glad we were able to pick this one up, and Cade is going to absolutely love adding this to his ever-growing exotics and Lamborghini collection. So really cool. All right. We've actually got 2 more in this bag, and next up, I picked up a second one of these guys right here, but this is a little bit different. Now, I do have this one as well, but I wanted to pick this one up for my older son, who does have a smaller collection of Zamacs also, and when we were looking at these, he preferred to get the more modern 2017 GT as the Zamac that he picked. So we picked this one up for Ty. I think he's really going to love having this one in his collection as well. So once again, I just love the Zamac. Everything about the design on these cars is absolutely gorgeous. And so really glad that the boys love these too, and they're going to have them in their collection. So super cool. All right. Oh, yes. This is one that I could not find. These things are as hard to find as Super Treasure Hunts, and I am a fan of this casting. It is the Hot Wheels ID Bone Shaker. I have been wanting to pick this casting up for so long, and it's never been the right price. When I was looking through Chris's store, I said, hey, there's no chance you have that Bone Shaker ID. He said, hold on, let me check. He got back to me. Sure enough, he did. Made me a really good price for this one, and so I picked it up, and I'm so glad. This one will go in my ID collection. I will not be opening this one. I'll probably throw this one into a protector. Got a little bit of creasing down here on the corner, but not too bad. But I will throw this in with my other IDs. And man, I have the mainline version of this, but just a completely different paint setup on this ID. It really pops in that metallic green. And I just totally love how they did this one. Super, super cool. Glad I was able to find this one. Glad he had it. All right, guys. Reaching back into the box. Okay. All right, looks like we're on our last bag here. Move the box out of the way. All right, so this is one that it looks like I didn't order, but he threw in, and that's okay. It is Cruella de Vil's car out of 101 Dalmatians. And man, this thing is actually nice. I don't think I ever saw this when it was in store, but then again, I don't really pay attention to some of the cars like this, but it looks like it's modeled after an old Duesenberg or maybe an old Rolls Royce, but I know what this one's gonna be used for right now, and it just stands out to me right away. I'm taking those wheels. Those wheels are gonna go onto one of my hot rods that I'm trying to customize. This is probably gonna go onto one of the Chevelles. But I am super stoked for this. This is super, super cool that he threw this in there. I'm really appreciative. All right. And last but not least, yes, the one that I was actually waiting for the most. It is out of Hot Wheels Premium Car Culture. It is the Porsche 934.5. Check that out, guys. That is an absolute beauty. I don't know what it is over the past few weeks, but I found myself eyeballing more and more Porsches, and when I had a chance to pick this one up, I was more than stoked. I was like, yes sir, I will take that one. And so I've never seen any of the cars out of this series. There are a couple more that I do want to get, although I guess I have seen one out of here because the IDR that I picked up out of earlier in the package here was the Volkswagen IDR, so they're out of the same series. But these would have been too early in my collecting to have even seen on the shelves, or if I did, I walked right past them because I wasn't collecting Hot Wheels then. So, but this one is super, super cool. I love that they have the German flag colors here on the hood, back here on the tail. But I don't know, the 935, the 934.5. I'm gonna lean towards the 934.5 as far as body styles. I really love the way this looks. All right, guys. That's it for this mail call. I'm so glad you guys got to share this with me. Definitely glad that I was able to find some of these castings, definitely in additions to my JDM collection, as well as some of my premiums. Was able to help the boys out with a few of the castings that they've been looking for. And overall, a really, really good day and a really, really good package. Before I end this video, I want to send a special note out to my friend Naz. I know that right now, today is the 25th, I believe, of February, and Russia has invaded Ukraine. And for those of you guys who don't know, Naz over at Nostalgic is Ukrainian. I don't know how many or if he has family over in Ukraine, but I'm sure he does. I'm sure there's family or friends that still reside there. And I just want to show my support to him and his family during this time. I think it's a horrible thing that's happening right now. The invasion of a sovereign territory by another country is never a good thing. And, you know, I served 22 years in the military. I understand kind of what's going on in the minds of some of these men and women that are in the Ukrainian armed forces dealing with a superior force like the Russian army. So I really wish them all safety and hope that this can end really soon. But with that said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up for now. Thanks for stopping by. Once again, remember, your friends are the people who matter the most. These cars will come and go, but, you know, your friends are what really matter the most. All right, guys, this is Super JDM Diecast signing off for now. Later.